Tez, do you hear this? Do you guys hear this? Dad! Ah! Holy shit. Okay. See you in a second. I'm gonna need to decompress for just a moment. Be live in a minute. Smash like, blah, blah, blah. See you soon. I'm just getting on. I'm just coming on live. Look, we've made some changes to the setup yet again, and I hate it. I hate everything. And holy shit, I can't believe every time you change a little thing, Streamlabs is like the fucking Death Star exploding. It is absurd. It is ridiculous. Someone save me from this nightmare. Holy shit. I hope the audio is okay. I hope everything sounds good. I think the mic is a little hot, to be honest with you. You guys let me know. Does it sound hot? Is it a little too hot? Y'all let me know. Let me know. Good luck beating the quality of the stream later, I know. Music is a little loud? Okay, right on. You can turn that down. Okay, let us get into... I can, like, hear how hot it is, dude. I can hear this is fucking hot. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is why you shouldn't do this type of stuff on a Monday. You should do it later, like on a Friday. Anyway, Marvel surprised everybody and just released a crazy-ass trailer. So, let's fucking... Okay, yeah. So, of course, because the regular audio thing isn't working, it's going to take forever to get all this shit figured out. I fucking hate it. Okay, anyway, here we go. I'm done. I'm done with all the bullshit. Get this out of my face. Chet, I'm going to murder you. Okay, here we go. Bada boom, bada bing. And boom, Marvel, take my pain away. Make me remember good times.
I love being with people. It's the most incredible thing in the world.
What are you doing? Oh, this is nice.
That world may change and evolve, But the one thing that will never change, we're all part of one big family. That man next to you, he's your brother. That woman over there, she's your sister.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
That's right.
We're all part of one universe
Wakanda Forever!
that moves ever upward and onward to greater glory.
On your left.
It's pretty cool. They show like the people in the crowd and whatnot, and it is awesome. I remember that.
Avengers!
I've lived a lot of lives.
It's actually legitimately cool stuff for Black Widow. It's kind of cool. Makes me sense.
But I'm done running from my past. We have unfinished business. Who's we?
Dope. July 9th. September 3rd.
When you love something, you fight for it.
We're the ones who changed everything.
Dude. We're going to go back and watch that. We're going to go look at it. Don't worry. Get a title there. Wakanda Forever. The Marvel. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And then a Fantastic Four tease. Meaning that Fantastic Four title that leaked out was real. Anyway. Damn cool. Damn cool. Damn cool trailer. Okay, so the whole idea is to get you excited to go back to the theaters, yeah? So we get our Black Widow stuff, but come on, man. We're here for the Eternals. There might actually be some new footage there. We'll go on Reddit and see what people say, okay? So, okay. This, believe it or not, is footage that I think has already been seen. There was some Eternals footage was shown. It was either late 2019 or early 2020, and it was shown kind of behind closed doors. And this stuff right here is all shot like in camera, which we'll talk more about. But she uses a lot of that magic hour lighting right at sunset, where there's like just a lot of ambient light in the air that like film can pick up on. But here you have it. Here's like the first look at Eternals, guys. Here they are, sort of on the beach. A lot of theories about what this could be.
You fight for it.
This is her using this dope ass sword. Now I don't think that is the sword of oh man, and look at this. This is awesome, man.
We're the ones who changed everything.
Again, as the lead there, it's pretty cool. Now, make no mistake about it, in my opinion, having this even on here is a big freaking deal. And, we're going to get into all of our usual speculative stuff because, again, I find it kind of, it's like hard to believe that a deal that just happened like 2 weeks ago with the Disney Plus kind of stuff, it's hard to believe that legitimately was holding a lot of stuff up. But it might have been. It might have been holding a lot of stuff up. I don't know. We're going to talk about that and maybe what this trailer even is, you know what I mean? This is also interesting. The Marvels. It's not Captain Marvel 2. The Marvels, meaning they're going to bring likely not only Miss Marvel, but Spectrum, or perhaps they'll call her Blue Marvel, Monica Rambeau, or something to that effect, right? They could do something to change that. But that is very interesting. The Marvels. Yes, very interesting. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. We already know. Guardians going through. And then look at this tease, man. This graphic had been teased out a while ago. You know what I mean? This graphic has been out there. I have it on thumbnails. You know what I'm saying? And it was real. Shang-Chi. See you at the movies. Okay, so part of this is just designed to be getting people to be thinking about the movie again, to get people back into the theater. So let's start with a couple of different things. First, let's just ask, on a scale from 1 to 10, how freaking hyped are you guys about that trailer? Was that trailer freaking awesome, or was that trailer just aight? You let me know. Because I think that was pretty freaking crazy. A lot of cool stuff in there. And again, it looks like they've been holding back. It looks like they have been holding back. Yeah, pretty hyped. Pretty hyped. A lot of hype in the chat. You guys got to slow down. You're going a little too fast for me. So that's pretty freaking cool, man. They're teasing a lot here, and it kind of seems like, in a sense, the trailer is like, hey, we still do awesome, dope stuff over at Marvel. Like, y'all better not forget that we do that dope, awesome stuff, and we got a bunch of dope, awesome stuff coming out. And it does, again, appear to really try to get people to want to go back to the theater. And this is something kind of interesting for me, because we've been wondering a lot about Feige's plans, I guess, not only for the macro of the MCU, but really for the combination of the shows, the Disney Plus shows, and the cinematic experiences, the movies. So it really seems like, I find it kind of interesting that this trailer came out, after your 2 MCU shows, definitely all about the films. It's almost like what happened on December 10th, or that shareholder call, was all about trying to get people excited for the Disney Plus shows. This seems to be all about trying to get people back into the theaters. So, interesting move there, because of course we know that for at least Black Widow and potentially the others, they are still doing a premium access thing, right? For Black Widow, they're doing premium access. So, I don't know. It's interesting. It is very interesting. We get our first little glimpse of Eternals, which I think is dope. I keep hearing amazing things about Eternals, so it's really cool to see that. We get another reminder of when Shang-Chi is coming out, and it looks like the real thing here is Disney is committed to the theatrical slate. They're nailing some hard dates. And another thing that's kind of interesting about this is, as opposed to just rolling out more Black Widow marketing, in a sense what they're doing is sort of attaching Black Widow marketing to all of the theatrical movies that are coming out, right? To all of them that are coming out. So it's almost like they want you to understand and know, like, hey man, it's not Black Widow, it's the MCU back in theaters. That's what you need to be thinking about. That's how we want to frame it. That's how we want to market it, and we want to get people excited, not just for this film, but for all these films, how they're all going to tie together, and all of that kind of really cool, exciting stuff. Also, of course, Spider-Man being on there. Spider-Man being on there is a big freaking deal. So let's talk about that for a second. Again, I didn't want to believe that a lot of things were being held up because of the Sony-Disney deal being like finalized and figured out, but it kind of seems that way, man. I mean, we haven't had a Venom trailer yet. We haven't, Venom 2 that is. We haven't had anything official Spider-Man marketing, and we know that Sony's been interested in doing that. And well, I shouldn't say we know. We've sort of heard and been indicated to us that Sony was interested in doing some marketing, but Marvel was sort of holding back. And that likely had to do with contractually what was going on between Marvel and Sony and not putting too much out there or whatever. So the functionality of putting Spider-Man in there is a big deal. It ties that next Spider-Man movie intrinsically to the MCU, which Kevin Feige would not do unless he was comfortable with where they were at and sort of where things were going. Okay? So just a little glimpse of Spider-Man to me in this official trailer, even though it's sort of tacked on to the end with Doctor Strange, with all the other big announcements, is pretty wild. Now, let's talk about briefly Wakanda Forever, the title for Black Panther 2. It's interesting, man. Wakanda Forever. That's a great title. I'm wondering if you guys have any thoughts about that in the chat. Of course, recently we've been hearing some things from Letitia Wright, sort of talking about how, they are really sort of honoring the spirit and the sacrifice of not only the first film, but of course Chadwick Boseman. We've been hearing a little bit from Michael B. Jordan about coming back if they get the whole band back together. He's sort of been playing coy at how much he's coming back or how much he'll be involved, etc., etc. So what do you guys make of that? Let's stop for a second. What do you guys think of Wakanda Forever as a title? What do you think? It's kind of cool, in my opinion, but I want to know what you think. Yeah. I agree. I think they should recast T'Challa. See here, love the title. Some people like it. Some people love it. Yeah. It's a good title. I think, from what we've been hearing, Ryan Coogler is really shouldering the leadership responsibility for this film, and I think the legacy of Chad in a lot of ways. I can't wait to hear more of Coogler's thoughts on the whole thing, on the subject, on how to approach the sequel, and all of that, right? So very interesting, and I think that, however he decides to go with it, and I really do think that it'll be some Michael B. Jordan type stuff, However he decides to do this, it's a big freaking deal. It's a big deal for Marvel. It's a big deal for the fans. So we get a little glimpse at that, Wakanda Forever. We now know the title. We know that it's a priority for them. They're definitely going to be coming out with that film, and they have a date for it, right? Also, Captain Marvel 2, except it's not Captain Marvel 2. It's now The Marvels. I'm wondering what you guys think of that. We have heard many different things about Captain Marvel 2. We have heard that it is going to be the film that Secret Invasion, the show, ties directly into, and that it will set up the status quo for the future of the MCU. But, man, I gotta be honest here. I'm confused as to whether or not that is what The Marvels is going to be as a film. I think that at the surface level, yeah, of course, that seems like it would be the Captain Marvel sequel. It's likely just a continuation of that story. But is it going to have a subtitle? Right? Is it going to be The Marvels Secret Invasion or something like that, right? I don't know. It feels kind of odd to change the entire title of it, not have a true sequel to Captain Marvel 2, and instead have The Marvels. Or are we looking at an additional film, a new idea, a new IP that will sort of replace Captain Marvel 2, and a different project will be moved into the sort of front load of Secret Invasion? That's also possible. I mean, I've been literally saying since 2019 that I think Feige did a massive reshuffling of the MCU. That basically they even then started shuffling things around and moving things. And I had actually heard that in 2020 there were a couple of different massive shuffles around as well. So anything that it's weird because we're living in this time where there was that year break, right? That year-long Marvel hiatus. And going into that hiatus, before Rona, before Sony Spider-Man beef, we at least felt as though we had a pretty good idea of how this stuff was going to go. Now, we have to recalibrate. We have to understand that there have been significant changes, that there are things happening and things moving along that are just different now. And they may have shuffled things around completely. I mean, we don't know. There's no date here for Blade. You know, Ant-Man Quantumania, I don't even think that was announced at, you know what I mean? That wasn't even announced at San Diego in 2019. And yet it gets a date before Blade. That's kind of interesting. Fantastic Four getting the little tease at the end. Now, that's obvious. Now, we know Fantastic Four is coming. We've been talking about this for a while because, you know, the original plan, and again, things are changed, right? But the original plan, I think in 2019, when Feige, here's what I keep telling the people, is that when Feige came out and said, he was asked about mutants, he was asked about X-Men, he was asked about Fantastic Four, and he said something to the effect of, like, we have a 5 to 6 year plan that was established before the Fox deal, is essentially what he said. So there's a 5 to 6 year plan of things that were going to happen before basically getting to X-Men, I think was the context of that. And so they only announced 2 years at San Diego 2019. So he's kind of like, he only announces 2 years. He even says at the end of that San Diego Comic-Con, we thought about how many projects we wanted to announce here. You know, he kind of like slipped up. I think the truth was that the Sony deal, or them ripping Peter away, potentially, threw everything off, threw it all for a rocker. And then in 2020, tragically, Chad dies as well, you know? So there's a lot of things that happen. The Marvel Cinematic Universe has gone through this massive shuffling. I think this trailer, in some ways, is to sort of reestablish that, like, no, the plan is still intact, and we are still moving forward. You know what I mean? We are still doing these things. And the big tease at the end of Fantastic Four indicates that they're starting to get comfortable enough to sort of really show you what's going on. You know what I mean? And also perhaps uncomfortable enough to want to tease out the big stuff earlier than before. You know what I mean? I think in an ideal world, Phase 4, at least the beginning of Phase 4 with Shang-Chi, with Eternals and all these other films, they would have probably lived on their own, and then we would have had Fantastic Four teases. But I actually like the fact that we get the big Fantastic Four tease at the end of this trailer, because it's like, no, y'all, remember who you are. It's like Kevin Feige in the clouds, like big old Mufasa head. Remember what the MCU is. And I'm just like, oh shit, I remember Feige, you know? And also on that point too, just something that's kind of bopping around in my head is that the X-Men, believe it or not, at least for normie audiences, have sort of been tarnished even more lately than the Fantastic Four brand, because the last few X-Men movies are some of the least profitable Fox movies ever made. Horrible X-Men movies, a lot of garbage. And so the Fantastic Four, while also being garbage under Fox, has happened a long time ago. So a lot of people's memories of that and bad experiences with those films in the theaters has sort of faded into memory. And so they are going to do the Fantastic Four first. Now, I would say start doing mutants immediately. I mean, I can't believe Nightcrawler didn't just pop up in... I mean, I would just go with mutants. But I also understand that sort of old Hollywood paradigm where you're like, oh, well, let's give it a little bit more time with the X-Men and all that. You know what I mean? I would argue part of the reason those Fox movies did so poorly at the end of their tenure was the fact that fans knew the Kevin Feige version was coming and didn't give a shit about wrapping up a sort of mismatched, wobbly, wick-whack, stupid, doesn't make any goddamn sense canon, frankly. But that's kind of my first reaction to the trailer, my kind of thoughts on like where we're at and some of the things that are in there. I think we're going to open it up to Q&A in just a moment, but I also want to get into Q&A. So let's get into the Q, let's get into the A. Let me pull this up. Let's pull up a Reddit. Y'all ever go to Reddit? Have you ever been to Reddit? You ever go over there? You ever been over there? It's kind of cool. Yeah, you guys y'all are coming to Reddit? Yeah, I read it on Reddit. Okay, anyway. Let's see if any smarty pants peoples on Reddit figured any shit out. Captain Marvel 2 has been retitled The Marvels, and it will release November 11th next year. Let's see what people are saying. Marvel Studios presents Marvel's The Marvels. Damn, I love that. Marvelous. You know what? You get it up to vote too. Wakanda Marvel is this. Okay. Yeah. See, there's some very clever butthole people over there. I have a good time over there. Okay. So, yeah, kind of strange. Again, we're going to get into Q&A. I want to know what y'all think. That is pretty wild. Oh, man, what the heck is this? I mean, we're supposed to be watching the trailer stuff, but, like, look at this clickbait. Tobey Maguire was spotted yesterday sporting a beardless look, uncommon of him, and looking fitter than he has in a while. My man! My man, he's still a butthole, though. Okay, anyway, moving on. Has anybody figured anything out in this thread? Black Panther 2 is now called Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Captain Marvel is now called The Marvels. That's pretty obvious. We finally got a release date for Guardians of the Galaxy 3 and Quantumania. Charles was right again. Let's see what's going on with this. What's up with this? What's Charles saying? Oh, this was when he said the dates for the 2023 movies. Did he get these right? So he's got Deadpool in there too, huh? And Fantastic Four, July 28th. But that wasn't actually officially teased, though. And I think that actually, Charles, let's just be fair and go to his most recent thing here. Because I think what he said was... Okay, to be very clear, I've been 100% of Ant-Man 3 and Guardians of the Galaxy 3 for a long time now. Lots of people fought me on Ant-Man 3 because it's filming before Captain Marvel 2, but as I told, this is my understanding, it needs to come out when it does in order to continue to be, so they have an order to these things. To continue to be very clear, I thought Blade would be on track, potentially hit fall 2022. I no longer think that. In fact, I know it will not. I also have no faith in my old thought on Deadpool 3. Okay, so yeah, he's kind of clarifying here. So the thing is, and I sort of said this before, moving past that sort of 1 year gap. Look at these people. He's trying to say that he's trying to clown on Charles here. Galactic Course, you friggin' dumbass. I hope you're watching in this chat right now, you friggin' dumbass. So a year later, of course, things have changed. Things are being shuffled around. So I would probably just hold it against every scooper that had a take before all of these world-changing events, because clearly nothing really changed and they're all a bunch of dirty liars. Wakanda Forever, July 8th of next year. That's pretty wild, y'all. Like, holy shit. We're lot of content. A lot of content coming. That is for sure. Okay, so here we go. Slightly spoilery here. Okay. An Eternals plot leak may have been verified by today's Sizzler reel. This one, specifically, there's one shot of Kingo and cameraman following him, which matches up with the description given in that post. Kingo is a Bollywood actor. There's a short dance routine that introduces this and comes with the group along with his valet. I don't remember the name. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So this guy's talking about how it already confirmed that Kingo would be Bollywood actor from the toy leak and the Comic-Con footage. So yeah, there was Comic-Con footage in Europe last year. Yeah. Midwestern American ranch for her. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff, man. I think that might be the extent of the smarty pants people on Reddit. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. Okay. This keeps being teased out, but I think it was Deadline or one of the Hollywood trades said they literally predict that Spider-Man No Way Home will win 2 Oscars. and one will be for visual effects. And this is just because of things they've heard about the film. And so, like, this just kind of keeps popping up. Talking about the VFX for the film. I mean, the fight... Again, that plot leak is real, motherfuckers. I'm telling you, the plot leak is real. So when all three Spider-Man are fighting a bunch of the Sinister Six villains at the end of the film, including multiverse versions, yeah, that fight's going to be incredible. That fight's going to be incredible. And they shot it a long time ago. And they're still working. Pretty wild. And then there's Tobey. Okay, so anyways, guys, really cool trailer, man. Really cool freaking trailer. What a surprise on a Monday. What a surprise that Kevin Feige was like, you know, I know Star Wars is supposed to be having a big day, and I know Josh wanted to talk about Star Wars, but, like, let me just set this on the table real quick. Boom! You know what I mean? One of those kind of situations. Boom! Holy shit. All right, let's get into some Q&A, guys. Let's finish her up with some Q&A. What do y'all think? What do y'all think of this craziness? Try to pull up the super chats, and then we'll just talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. And also, the amount of likes on this video is abysmal. I know we had to restart. I know things are all fucked up. I'm so sorry, but if you don't smash the like button, I'm going to end this stream right now. I've had enough. I've had enough! Alright, let me pull up DOS Supers. Oh, and I should be able to do the ones that were in the other stream as well. Let's go. Okay. So let's see here. Lord Vito $2 holla says, if Veed is still awake, you know it's about hype. Amen, Veed. Amen. Nathan Tattoos with the $10 holla says, let's go. New trailer brought tears of joy. So hyped for what's coming. Love this community. Thanks, Josh, for bringing us together. Nathan Tattoos, thank you, my friend. And yeah, man, this is a very hyped trailer. There's a lot of juice on the way, man. There's a lot of juice. Sinister Gains, Josh bringing back the pop color. Is the color popped? Oh, my goodness. See, now I feel weird about that. But thank you for the support. Appreciate the love. Nathan Tattoos with the $5 hollow says, send a 10 earlier. I'll just do it again. Missed it. No big deal. The new trailer brought tears of joy. Can't wait for what's coming. Yeah, man. No, I got you on the first one and the second one, baby. But appreciate the love, Nathan. And yeah, man. I'm excited. I am very excited. I think there's a lot. I really want to think about this trailer. I want to reach out to some people. I want to see what's going on. But overall, very impressive trailer. If anything, I have slight curiosities about the timing of this trailer. But other than that, no, I'm pretty hyped. Let's keep going on the supers. Let's keep going on the supers. Joey Ebbs with a $5 holla says, Marvel can't take my money yet. So Josh, take my money. Did you hear that, Kevin? Did you hear that, Kevin? You freaking butthole. Yeah, man. Everybody wants to spend their money on the market. Everybody wants to go do it. Stop. Show us more Eternals, you cowards. Okay, T Love says with a $5 holla, the trailer is the hype I miss from Marvel. Like that is a better 2-minute show than Falcon and the Winter. Yeah, that is a better 2 minutes than the Falcon and the Winter Soldier and WandaVision combined. I mean, I'll tell you this, it gets me way more hyped. That is the stuff. I kind of agree with T Love. I mean, we're going to be able to make multiple videos of this, you know, really dig in and talk about multiple videos of it. We'll break down some of the stats on the trailer and how it's being responded later on the Nerdy News Rundown. So yeah, it's a big freaking deal, man. A lot of cool stuff to get into, a lot of cool content to be made. It seemed like Marvel just, I mean, this trailer is it sucks the air out of the room. It's a dominating trailer. I mean, look, here's another aspect of this that's really weird, and I dare not say until I know more about it. But like, I mean, if Star Wars really did tell Kevin to bugger off, you know, what a way to steal the thunder from May the 4th and to drop a fucking crazy ass trailer like this. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Look, I would never suggest that the two Disney-owned studios would do anything like that. But also, wouldn't that be interesting? Lord Vito says they played the nostalgia card. No real trailers. You know, I think that in a sense that's fair, but that's only probably the first half. I mean, the back half has some straight up reveals. The reveals of the titles is huge. The reveals of the dates is huge. The reveal of the Fantastic Four official tease at the end is huge. So while I do agree that the theme of the first half of the trailer really plays off nostalgia, tries to get you to go back, the back half of the trailer legit has reveals. It's a very interesting piece of marketing material. It's like, on the one hand, as a fan, like, we can just gush and get all hyped, but for me, as like a person intrigued by marketing and business, I'm like, what is this trailer exactly? You know what I mean? I'm still not sure what it is. Eli Thomas with a $5 holla says, Scorsese says Marvel isn't cinema, but Marvel is the only thing saving theaters. Hindsight is 2020. Agreed. And that's been the way that it's been, to be honest with you. You know, those amusement parks paved the way for other things to be able to happen. They put a lot of people in Hollywood at work. I mean, yeah, Scorsese's comments, I mean, I'm sure he even probably regrets at least the way those comments have been perceived. Mike House says, Marvel in 2 minutes made people excited to get me back into the theaters, beat DC fandom, and put a palate cleanser from the Disney Plus Stan Lee Chef's Kiss. You know, Mike, I will say, I'm definitely not thinking too much about Falcon and Winter Soldier's disappointment in WandaVision's massive letdowns after this trailer. You're right about that. This was a good trailer in the sense that I am more excited to talk about the future now and more focused on the future than what happened. I wonder if the timing of that is good. Lord Vito says, did you know you get 1,000 Nerdcoin when you like? I'm not sure if that's true. It's supposed to be the case, but I know there's been some issues with Nerdcoin. We're still in the beta version of Nerdcoin, and so we're trying to figure out some of that stuff. So, look, I know some people like are hitting me up. They're like, I didn't get a Nerdcoin, or I didn't get Nerdcoin for this. We're looking into everything. And we're going to have it better monitored very soon. But yeah, you should be getting Nerdcoin when you like the video. Even if you don't, just shut your mouth and like the video. Lord Vito with the $5 holler says, this is for Al Triple OG. Wakanda Forever! Indeed, Vito. Indeed. Nick D with a $15 holler says, you or anybody else hearing what they want to do with Deadpool? Nothing substantial, man. Nothing substantial. That's all I can say on that. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. There's definitely things being said. I mean, that Hulu show probably, I mean, I just speculating just for me, I would say the Hulu show and the possibility of the Hulu show building into something else is very interesting. Russell says with a $5 holla, Captain Marvel 2, The Marvelous Miss Marvel. Not bad, dude. Not bad. You forgot the Marvel Presents, though. AJ Flores says, Papa Feige came out swinging his boner this morning. Warner Brothers take notice. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. He's swinging that thing around like you wouldn't fucking believe. I mean, I guess the thing is, Marvel was waiting and holding on to something like this for a while. And they probably knew that they could immediately jack it up if they wanted to. Turn the hype up if they really wanted to. I mean, I'm sure, look, it's like Spellman said, man. He's like, there's a bunch of movies they haven't even announced. Like, what? There's like a bunch of stuff that he's probably thinking about that motherfuckers just don't know. Just don't know. Lord Vito says Streamlabs does have a cooldown. Relax, addicts. Yeah. Sure. I don't know what that's referring to because I'm not looking at the chat yet, but I appreciate you. Obi-Wan de Homie says, Papa Josh, am I the only one who feels like Stan the Man in Marvel Studios wrote that intro and trailer specifically for the NERDVENGERS? Much love. Hey, that's kind of a nice thought. That was a Stan's soapbox thing that he put in editorial a long time ago. I've actually never heard him actually say that. I don't know if, like, I want to look into that, but I don't know if I've ever heard Stan Lee voice say those words. I remember that being a very popular Stan's soapbox reply that he had said back in the day, and I'm sure he's probably repeated it at cons or whatever and talked about it, but that was very cool. That was a very cool aspect of the trailer. As a big Stan Lee fan, I was pretty pumped about it. Dorian Trussell says, Kit Harington's Black Knight in Eternals needs a spin-off movie of his own. Well, that would be very cool. I will say the word on the street, Dorian, is that he was great in the movie. They really, really liked Kit in the film, from what I've heard. So that's dope. There's also apparently rumored maybe a post-credit scene with Kit that explains, that possibly sets something up with him later on. Obi Rob Kenobi with the $2 hollow says, notice me, senpai. Take this money. You have been noticed, Rob. Lar Powell, $4 hollow says, watch party for Bad Batch? Yes! We're doing a watch party for the Bad Batch tonight / early tomorrow morning. And it's going to be a big old Star Wars day today or tomorrow. So Bad Batch, likely into Bad Batch spoiler stream, likely into taking the morning stream off or having someone else run a morning stream. And then maybe more Star Wars videos throughout the day. And maybe another big stream. And maybe, you know what I wanted to do? There's a Star Wars video game that I wanted to play and stream with y'all. Shadows of the Empire. It's free on EA Play, which I just got through Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. I have it on my computer right now. And it's freaking dope. So maybe we'll do some gaming. Maybe we'll do some Battlefront. Who knows? We'll update you guys on that. Peroxy with a $4 hollow says, thoughts on the new Miles Morales Clone Saga story arc? I have not checked it out, Proxy. I have not. I went to the comic book shop yesterday to try to get Invincible and try to get a pull list set up, and they were closed. Ross says with a $5 holla, excited by trailer. Reminder that MCU greater than MTU. But to be honest, I'm all about Bad Batch right now. Can't wait for midnight West Coast NERDVENGERS time. May the Force be with you, says Ross. And you know what? I agree, man. I'm excited about the Bad Batch for sure. But again, doesn't it seem a little odd that Marvel would drop such a trailer the day before May the 4th? The day before a bunch of juicy Star Wars stuff? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe this is fine. But it feels a little weird. Crazed Panda with a $2 says, did you see the Miss Marvel costume? It looks dope. Yes, of course I saw it. Did you not check our Twitter? Crazed Panda, are you not on the Twitter? I share a lot of little updates on the Twitter. If you're not following us on Twitter, you better be following us on Twitter. Yeah, I commented on it. I'm not even a big fan of Kamala Khan, but that costume looks dope, dude. You got to give it to Marvel with the costume. You gotta give it to Marvel with the costume. Star Wars and Marvel. Becky Scales says Star Wars and Marvel hit differently. Star Wars TV shows are actually good, but the two Marvel shows we've gotten have been meh. I agree with you. Both of those Marvel shows have been pretty meh for me. The Mandalorian is fan-freaking-tastic. Was just watching Clone Wars Season 7 last night. Incredible stuff. I absolutely agree with you. Let Feige do more shit. Disney. Jack Dele Sola says, Josh, did you start reading Invincible? I cannot wait for season 2. Also, let's pray the Spider-Verse rumors are real. Do you think Miles gets a cameo? I think Miles will be teased. I do not think Miles will get a cameo, but I think Miles will be teased. But I don't know for sure. And as far as Invincible, I haven't started it yet. I might just get it digitally, but I really wanted to get the big friggin' compendiums and start tearing through those and stuff, you know? But again, the comic book shop was closed yesterday, so I wasn't able to do so. Let me refresh here, see if we got any more super chats, then we'll check out what's going on in the chat. Check out what's going on in the chat. Let's hear. Rogue Soul says, underwhelming teasers. Didn't see Keanu as Ghost Rider. Well, Rogue Soul, I will say, it's good to see you, my friend. I love that you're still on your Keanu as Ghost Rider-ish. And also, sorry that you feel underwhelmed, but maybe you're just teasing. I am interested in how people feel about this trailer, though. I mean, the hype washed over me like a wave, and I'm very excited. But I'm wondering if it, I just want to watch how it goes throughout the day. How are people responding to this? You know what I mean? That's the thing, right? And by the time 6 rolls around for the Nerdy News Rundown, we will have a take on how the trailer did, as well as maybe any other information that has come out about it. Chi-Town's Finest with a $5 holla says, can we get the announcement of Enter the Bonerverse starring Ralph Boners and Evans Peters? Well done, sir. Take my money. Damn, Chi-Town's Finest. That was pretty fucking hilarious, bro. Well done. Well done, sir. Sheev the Wise says, Josh, take care of yourself today with all the streams. Star Wars is going to be even more hype tomorrow, and I can't wait for it. Yeah, well, you know what? Let's just throw caution to the fucking wind. Because it's time to get hyped. It's time to be nerd-venging in these streets. There's a lot of content to watch. There's a lot of breakdown videos to do. A lot of nerdy news rundowns to record. A lot of nerd coin to be earned. I'm ready. Are you? Thank you, Sheep. Ryan Shelton with the $5 holla says, morning, Josh. How many times did you rewatch Invincible episode 8? I think I watched it over 5 times this past weekend. Cannot wait for season 2. I watched it at least 4. And I watched that scene, the violence scene, like many, many times. Holy mother of pearl. That is incredible stuff. Yeah, I'm still really, really hyped on Invincible. The fucking video we did on Saturday got blocked. Amazon was like, oh, no, I see that you really like the show and would like to share it with your followers and get everybody really excited about it. But you see, you have used the footage that's in our show. Therefore, we will block it. Like, come on, Bezos. What's that about? Shut your mouth when you're talking to me, Bezos. Shut up. Don't even look at me. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. I'm Team Elon. So shut up, Bezos. Shut up. You're lucky that the show's so good that we're going to probably figure that out, re-edit the video or something and get it out there. But seriously, Amazon, fuck you. But yeah, no, Ryan, I really enjoy the show. It's super cool, man. Very excited to see where it goes from here. Oh, good God. Okay, let's see here. $5 hollis from Peroxy says, according to Grace Randolph, Kamala Khan's shoes purposely mirror Kamala Harris. Can't make it up. That might be a thing. Who knows? Stranger things have happened. I don't know enough about that to comment, honestly, Proxy, but I wouldn't be surprised. There's some stuff I'm hearing about the Kamala Khan character that make me want to freak out, but until I can confirm them, I can't really talk about them. RF Gaming Channel with the $5 holla says, I'm a Blue Venger now. 1 month down. Membership has its privileges. Is that copyrighted? Oops. Take my money. No, it's not copyrighted, but I will say this. If you're a business tier member of the channel, look for a stream popping up 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. We're talking more business for the Prime members. Today, behind the scenes. Look for the link. We'll talk about that. A lot of cool stuff coming for the channel. Lots of cool stuff. Felicity says, for the $5 holla, I was late to the stream. We'll look at trailer later. You telling me Feige out here sub-tweeting KK? This I've got to see. It better be great. Well, who knows, man? That's kind of where I'm at with it, Felicity, is like, what a world if that would indeed be the case. Again, I don't know. I don't even know the validity of the fact that, Star Wars may have told Feige, no. Interesting. Lord Vito with the $5 holla says, Marvel competing with Star Wars is like Chancellor Palpatine fighting Darth Sidious. But which one would win? Rogue Soul with the $5 holla says, just teasing. It was great. Gotcha, brother. Gotcha. Brendan Thurber says, Josh, give me a shout out. Just finished my finals and now I'm kicking it. Watching the stream. Love the work. Well, Brendan, consider this your shout out. Brendan Thurber. That's a great name too. Thurber. I like that. Matthew K with the $5 holla says, considering at least one will probably die in No Way Home, which Spidey would you choose to be the MCU Spidey going forward? And why is it Toby? Nah, man. I mean, look, you know what? I think it's Andrew. I think Andrew's going to die. Don't know that to be the case for sure, but I think Andrew's going to die. But, no, it's got to be Tom, dude. I love Tom Holland. But I also think Toby might hang around for a little in Multiverse of Madness, you see. So, I think it's Tom Holland for sure, but I think you get a little Toby hanging out with Doc Strange, and that's kind of cool too, So, yeah, but Matthew K, I totally understand the Toby fans. Look, he did an incredible job as Peter Parker and Spider-Man, and those films, if you go back and watch them, I mean, damn, dude, they're really good. And also, they change things. You know what I mean? They change things for comic book films. And that is freaking crazy. Mr. Anderson says, yo, need that nerd coin vault bust ASAPtually. You know what? We could probably hook you up with that. You know what's funny, too? I'm so close. I thought I was going to be able to. I mean, the amount of crazy stuff that goes wrong when you're trying to change things and adjust, it's like mind-boggling. Put your mind in a bottle. But we're very close to being able to actually show the nerd coin vault, and everyone will see Steve and his bust in the NERDVENGERS Tower vault. It's pretty cool. Renee says, you already got Mickey's eyeing your videos. Are you sure you want Bezos keeping an eye on them too? P.S. Don't tell my wife about this. Right on, Renee. Yeah, you're right. But hey, it's Team Elon all day for me, man. Team Elon all day. I mean, come on. It's the battle of the billionaires. We all know what it is. And I'm Team Elon. You don't have to be, but I am. Okay, so what's going on in the chat? What y'all saying? Recast Brie Olsen? Terrence, I don't know what you're talking about there, brother. I don't know what you're talking about. Bezos pays someone $1 an hour to watch Josh with a close eye 24/7. Dang, that's seeming like underpaid. I missed your super chat, Aiden? Okay, I'm sorry. Let me try to see if I can find it. Let's see here. Oh, I got you, Aiden. Aiden Hernandez says, Marvel hype! Let's get my nerd coin up. Take my money. Have a blessed day, Josh. Aiden, there you are, my friend. Sorry I missed it. Let me just scroll through now. I'm paranoid about missing him. Let's see here. Nah, I think we're good. Okay, so now that we're just in the chat, I want to know what y'all think about this. Do you think there's any possibility, yes or no? Yes or no? Put it in there. Put it in the chat. Yes or no? Do you think there's any possibility that Feige did this as a slight towards Star Wars? Is there any chance of that? Yes or no? Ryan Armella. Where's my shout out? Or did you do it already? Well, let me see. Is it the membership thing? Let me see here. Ooh, okay. Okay, Ryan. Welcome to the NERDVENGERS. You are a NERDVENGER now, my friend. Chris James, welcome to the NERDVENGERS. You are a NERDVENGER now. T-Love816 has just joined the NERDVENGERS at the Prime level. T-Love, welcome to the NERDVENGERS Prime. Ryan, Chris, and T-Love, welcome. Boom. Shakalaka. I'm the number one Chief Rocka. So, everybody agrees with me that Feige's being shady. It's crazy. You know, you guys. Nah, Carl says no. Why would he care? Well, again, we don't know. But if Feige was helping Star Wars, and then Star Wars was all of a sudden like, yo, get out of my face, Feige. Shut your mouth when you're talking to me. And all of a sudden they gave him the cold shoulder, which is a rumor I heard from Mark Fernandez. Mark Fernandez definitely has Hollywood connections. I'm not saying he knows for sure what's going on. I'm not saying that other people don't talk into his ear and it's bull crappery. It could be. But Mark told me that the word on the street was Lucasfilm was like, nah, Feige, hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no mo. So, I don't know. Normies to Nerd says, Marvel just hit us with a heat check. They said, shut the fuck up about Invincible and DCEU. We back, baby. And yeah, shots fired at Star Wars. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like anything, it's Marvel, doesn't get overshadowed by May the 4th stuff. That's fair. That's fair. Nick Lemon says, Disney just wanted to make sure everyone remembers they are the rulers of entertainment. Glad I got to make this streak after missing a few. Take my money. Nick, appreciate you being here, brother. Appreciate the support. And I think that's a very good point. Could just be Disney trying to remind everybody that they're the rulers of entertainment. It could also have been a thing that if another studio was planning to try to take some of the mojo away from Star Wars, perhaps Marvel came in to sort of suck the air out of the room in that regard. Because frankly now, you know, how many people want to compete with this? You know what I mean? How many people want to compete with this? You know? How many times they're going to hit us with the "we're back" before they actually come back? Says Ryan H. That's a good question, Ryan. This seems like a big commitment. You know what I mean? This seems like they have committed to these releases. Rogue 13 says, haven't watched much lately because I was student teaching, but graduation is upon us, and I'm excited to be back more. Anyway, take my money. Well, Rogue 13, we're happy to have you back. And you're coming in at a good time because Marvel's about to heat up. Star Wars is about to heat up. DC has a little bit more time to get their shit figured out. So, man, Bad Batch preview video later today. Star Wars nerd. I'm really hoping to get that out. Yeah. At the very least, what I'll do for you, if I can't do a fully fledged video, I will come on screen and at least be like, yo, here's why I'm excited. Here's what I'm looking for. Here's what I hope. Which will be pretty hype, yeah? Anyone else just want to be read without their money being taken? LOL. Oh, so I'm taking everyone's money? Hello there? Hey, hello there. Check this out. Banned forever. Poorly timed message there. Because now you ain't saying shit for free or not. Sorry. Jack says, took today off. It's my birthday. Glad to catch the stream. Glad to catch the stream live. I watched them all after work. Any update on The Boys Season 3? No, Jack. No updates on The Boys Season 3. I think they've been working on it for some time. I expect... I mean, I think it would really be great for them to try to get it out this year. But unless I'm mistaken, I think season 3 did get hit with a lot of the Rona restrictions and production problems like that. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. I don't think they've given us any indication about when it's going to be coming, but I expect that they will want it to be out by the end of the year. So thank you, Jack, for the support. Sorry that I had to take your money there, according to that other idiot. Anyway, the Amethyst Bendu says, that man next to you, he's your brother, is what Stanley is saying when it's the final T'Challa Killmonger scene. Anything there, or did I look... I think you might be looking a little too far into it there, my friend. But I do think there could be something really cool done with T'Challa, maybe T'Chaka, maybe even Eric Killmonger, maybe even Eric's father. I don't know. I think that could be pretty interesting. And just in general, I am very excited to see how Marvel handles that. Because, I mean, frankly, for me, man, look, I got really emotional after Chad passed. And it is just something about... the burden he shouldered silently that really gets to me. And so, I mean, man... really hope that legacy is treated with the utmost respect. And I think that Ryan Coogler is a good candidate to pick up the mantle of Chad, not obviously on camera, but off camera. I guess the question for us is, who's going to pick up that mantle on camera? The character itself still means a lot to people. I would argue the character means even more to people now. And, you know, there's just such mystery around that. Now, I know a lot of us in this community, including myself, we want that character to be recast. And I know that seems maybe counterintuitive. But to me, I actually think if Chad were still here and he was able to say, like, his actual wishes for the character, it would literally be to recast the character. I don't know that. Of course I don't know that. But I'm just speculating that would be something. If you're a person that understands what that character meant to so many people around the world, I don't think you want to continue. I don't know, man. I just don't think that like his actual real life tragedy has to change and make that character then tragic, or remove that character from an equation that otherwise would have allowed that character to continue being that symbol and that thing for people, frankly. But who knows? You know what I mean? But who knows? That's just one man's opinion. But I do appreciate it. The Amethyst Ben do appreciate the love, my friend. It's a good thought. Let's see here. What else we got going on here? I know we got some big old super chats. Holy mother of pearl. Big Stevie W with the $50 holler. Mother of pearl. That's a lot of hooch. Says, I don't think Feige did it on purpose, as tomorrow is the 3rd. Isn't today the 3rd, my friend? He wanted to get it out there before they take over the news. Also, as Mr. Anderson has gambled his way to the top of Nerdcoin Mountain, I humbly step aside as king of Nerdcoin Mountain. Dang! Did you get it up with the gambling then? I gotta look into what's going on over here, because if this dude... I mean, look, that's completely copacetic, of course. But damn, what a bad example for the kids. You know what I mean? If if the gambling got him to the top of the mountain, oh boy, it's not the coolest thing. Let's see here. John's Honest Take says, do you think Marvel released this because they sensed a dip in hype with the shows? I don't know if that is exact. Okay, so I'm feeling what you're saying there. I'm picking up what you're setting down. I don't think it's that simple, John, but I will tell you that it's possible that the timing of this was accelerated, perhaps because of things they're seeing in the numbers. I think that's possible. But also, it was probably always the plan to have a campaign like this, to launch it, to get people excited. The real thing that I'm more interested, John, to be honest with you, is how much of this was held up by Sony. How much of this was held up by the Sony deal? And now that it's final and we're hearing that, like, okay, the MCU, he definitely got Norman. He definitely got Norman. He definitely got Tom. You know what I mean? At least that's what it seems like, right? So now I'm wondering, like, how much of this was being held back because of the Sony deal? That, to me, is more interesting and more relevant than the fact that maybe the shows not hitting perfectly may have caught... Like, this trailer is not... this trailer was not created because of the shows. It's my honest take. Which is interesting because your name is John's Honest Takes. Let's see here. Adam G with a 350 says, just for that, hello douche, take my money. Dang. See? Love y'all. Love y'all. Aiden Wilson, welcome to the Nerdvengers. You are a Nerdvenger now. Buckle up, baby, because a lot of Nerdvenging is going to be done in these next couple of months. Ryan L says, I'm tempted to read Invincible as well, but would rather experience the story first in animation. Doubt I could avoid spoilers while waiting, though. Okay, so that's an interesting point, Ryan. Let me just say this. There's some big macro spoilers out there that are definitely big deals that I now know about. But Kirkman himself said he is changing things, and he's adding things and adding some elements that, frankly, were never in the show or were never focused on, or rather, were never in the comics and were never focused on in the comics. So, for instance, that Battle Cat or whatever, that like crazy looking lion looking dude, he said there's going to be a lot more of him in the show than there was in the comics, sort of teasing that out. He said there's a Damien, whatever the Hellboy character, Damien Hellbat or whatever. He said there's a whole arc with that. Damien Darkblood, maybe that's it? Yeah, Darkblood. He said there's a whole arc with Darkblood that he never did in the comics that he wants to do in the show. And so I would tell you, if you want to be completely surprised, that's going to be a difficult task. If you want to be moderately surprised, then yeah, probably don't read the comics. But frankly, I've read a ton of Marvel comics and I still really enjoy watching MCU stuff for the most part. So, I think there's a way to maybe go back and check out all the books and yet still be really surprised and interested and excited about the show and the content that they're going to do with that animated show. But yeah, that's a totally fair thing to bring up. I was thinking the same thing as I thought about whether or not I wanted to go crazy on the comic or not. You know what I mean? There's definitely a lot to that. Let's see here. Man, what the hell? Try to get back up here. Okay. Let's see here. Stevie says, yeah, I meant tomorrow was the 4th, LOL. Appreciate you, Steve. Let me read your thing again then. Okay, so Stevie said again with the very generous $50. Hollis says, I don't think Feige did it on purpose as tomorrow is the 4th. So he wanted to get it out before they take over the news. Fair. Also, okay, and then you're talking about Mr. Anderson taking over with the gambling. Interesting. Okay, what else we got going on here? Sketchy Eddie says, P.O. Box update. Eddie, I'm gonna go out there and do it. Yes, hopefully this week, man. There's a lot of stuff changing and being adjusted, and just trying to roll with it. I'm trying to get the green screen in the tower fully open back up so that we can take our trips around the tower on the green screen. So yeah, trying to get that sorted, man. But yeah, P.O. Box on the way. We'll get the P.O. Box set up very soon. Very, very soon. Lars says, did a little painting yesterday. Rolling Stones vibe to the back door. Room shaping up. Take my money. Yeah, Lars, that is actually just no, we didn't paint it black, brother. We put a soundproofing on it. So I got all this foam. I got all this stuff. We got a lot of that we're trying to put up all around, and we're trying to figure out the lighting. We're trying to figure out where to put the green screen, the second camera, a lot of things going on. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, man, we got a lot going on. Did anyone ask Josh if the brother scene in Wakanda is setting up the new Black Panther Forever, as in not dead? Did anyone ask if the brother scene in Wakanda is setting up the new Black Panther Forever, as in not dead? That's interesting, Jedi Mike. So you're talking about like in the spirit realm or on that spirit plane or whatever? Yeah. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, Rick Buggs, we do have merch, but I'm trying to update the merch too, man. I don't feel good about doing all that just yet, but there's definitely merch. But I would wait just a second. I'm trying to adjust it. How much nerd coin for the soundproofing to get soundproofing signed? We'll get stuff like that going on. Yeah. If you are curious and you want to know more about the Nerdcoin standings or a little bit more about Nerdcoin in general or some of the things you can purchase with Nerdcoin, go to denofnerdslive.com. denofnerdslive.com. It will pull up a bunch of cool things for you. And we're working on updating that as well. Ethereum hits 3K. Marvel releases this, and tomorrow is May the 4th. Nerds are winning this week. Oh, yeah, Matt. And don't sleep on that Dogecoin. Don't sleep on that Doge. I appreciate you very much, Josh, says Mike Mother Flippin' Porter. Mike, I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate you. I'm going to go for like 5 more minutes. We need a vlog of you setting the room up. We might be able to do something like that. Josh, what's the Nerd Shop shipping situation? Is it US only? No, but if you look at the items on the shop, it says there's free shipping for US only. Meaning, we'll probably make you pay for the shipping if you're not in the United States, yeah. Now, you'll still be able to get the items and all that, but we just can't. The international shipping is just too weird, man. And sometimes it can cost $1 bajillion. By the way, if you buy an item from the shop and you are in a foreign market and you don't want to pay for shipping, we can hold that item for you until such time as you are in the States. If you literally, it's in the vault. We'll keep it in the vault for you. But I don't know if that's really that appealing. So unless you have a plan to come to the States soon-ish, or you have someone in the States that you know, and then that person can maybe ship it out for you or something. There's ways that we could work with you if you email us. But yeah. Oh no, Proxy went from 40K to 80K today. Holy mother of Mary. Holy cow. We haven't even really opened that up fully. It's still in a beta version. I hope everybody knows that, because we might have to make adjustments, because y'all are getting way too rich from the Nerdcoin. Might have to adjust that before we actually mint that into a coin. Also, frankly, and this is just something for the business tier people, Man, if Ethereum 2.0 doesn't come out real soon, we might not build on time. I'm kind of feeling the Oracle system over at Chainlink. Anyway. A lot of other stuff to talk about with regards to that. Any other questions, concerns, things you guys want to talk about? We've got about 5 more minutes. I'm going to hang out for 5 more. Oh, we got a couple more supers. Let's see here. Golden Guy Pictures says, hey, Josh. First live-action Cal Kestis arrives in our new fan film this Wednesday. I would appreciate the shout-out. Golden Guy Pictures. That sounds dope, man. First live-action Cal Kestis arrives Wednesday. Very cool. Very cool. Everybody go check out Golden Guy Pictures. And by the way, send me a reminder. Maybe we'll react to it on Wednesday. Send me a little reminder there. Rogue Soul says, YouTube thinks I'm in Germany thanks to Surfshark. Pretty cool. Indeed. And thank you for the reminder, Rogue Soul. Today's episode of the morning stream is brought to you by Surfshark. There's a lot of VPNs out there. They all suck and are overpriced, except for Surfshark. It's the best VPN ever. Okay, I didn't read the fine print. Maybe I'm not allowed to be so bold with it, but I'll say it again. It's the best VPN ever. It's so good, you should probably sign up for it twice. Use code NERDS at checkout for 83% off and 3 months free of Surfshark VPN. It's the best VPN ever. Why don't they just use that as the line? You know what I mean? Like, I'm such a marketing genius, Chet, you know? Like, come on. That's not marketing genius? I'm probably going to get an email from them and say to stop. So one more time before we go. It's the best VPN ever created. Use code NERDS. Nerd. Just N-E-R-D. Use the code NERD at checkout for 83% off and 3 months free. Check it out. It's in the description, or at least it should be. Josh, Chet failed you. Remember, that's true. You did, you motherfucker. And I'm furious. Cameron, I can't change that. It's gonna be a while before you get it. I'm always using a free VPN because YouTube is blocked in my country. Holy shit, that's crazy. I missed your super, Green Bear. Let me see. Let me scroll back up. Kyle says, could Kenobi have moments from the Vader comics? I think it could. And there's a big rumor that we're going to see Hayden Christensen in Darth Vader armor in a teaser for tomorrow. Isn't that wild? Isn't that wild? I don't know if it's real, but it's a rumor. I don't see the super chat, my friend. I scrolled up and I don't see it. Sorry. I'll try to refresh over here, but... Green Bear! Blue Avengers now, motherfucker! Take my money! Bye! Hello there. Yeah, that's funny, huh? I don't even think that dude was a bad dude. He just got hilariously bad timing. Hilariously bad timing. All right, everybody. We're going to get on out of here, okay? Oh, let's see here. Andre Oro says, you don't like to read super chats in other currencies. You missed the first one. Take my money and upgrade some hardware. Yeah, thank you, my friend. And I do apologize if I missed your other super chat. Again, man, YouTube is just so whack. Like, it's so crazy that they don't just figure this out. Like, I honestly can't believe, for being the biggest video sharing platform on the planet, that they have like this many issues. Like, it's crazy to me. I'm gonna scroll through here and see. Oh yeah, I see it. Let's see here. Andre, some coin for you, Josh, to buy some more horsepower for your bot. Take my money. Thank you very much. I appreciate that love, my friend. I apologize that I missed that. That was probably not on YouTube. That might have been on me. Also, can't believe I don't work better. I mean, can you believe that I don't function better? It's ridiculous. Peeps be winning hard on the gamble. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Look at all this. Look at all this coin everybody's winning. We're shutting it down. We're shutting down the winning. Up 46,000 on the day? Okay, whoa. 48,000. Oh, shit. Okay, we might be readjusting things for Nerdcoin. Oh my god, that's a lot of coin. Okay, anyway, all right, love y'all. Holy shit. Okay, love y'all. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the support. We will get this stream set up the proper way soon. Thank you. We love you. And as I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll this morning. I can't get this stupid stream to work. It's like every time you change stuff, Streamlabs like, oh, you want to rebuild everything from scratch? And yeah, no, it was terrible. Tell us how Elisa felt after the tea yesterday. She felt good. I'll tell you this though, y'all don't realize, man, she's the one that has to deal with my crazy ass, and I'm like, Rah! I'm like, can you hear me on the stream? She's like, no, and I'm like, ah! And then I just freaked the fuck out, you know? Anyway, much love, everybody. We'll see y'all in the next one.